Welcome to VH1 Behind the Music. I'm your host, Russ Rodriguez. I'd like to thank you for joining us today, and we have a very interesting show. We have all three members of 89 Degrees Celcius with us today. Darren Merwin, Zach Ritchie, and Joe Van Giesen. Now, Zach, how did this whole thing come about, and walk us through the audition process you went through.
Yeah, it was pretty cool how it all worked out, Russ. I was actually in our student center getting food, and I walked by a pink poster, and out of the corner of my eye, I caught Free Rock Band. I said, wait a minute. I turned around, and I was reading the poster, and it was a lip sync contest. And I knew right then I need to call Joe Van Giesen. I mean, Joe, I called you and said, I explained the scenario, and Joe said, let's jump on it. So right away we started with auditions, campaigned across campus, and we found one contestant who said he was a good guy, but just didn't, well, his name was Dave Stewart.
You know, Dave was very good. He fit well, a lot of group chemistry, but in the end we lost him to bigger and better things.
Dave just felt 89 Degrees wasn't going anywhere.
After we lost Dave, it was kind of rough. We thought about packing it in. We only had a week.
I even mentioned to Joe, let's just, forget it. There's always next year.
Yeah. But then we threw some names out there, and we came across Darren. He was very good for us in high school.
Actually, Darren was a staple of the group. He helped out big time with choreography and song decision. He helped pick the best song.
Oh, that's very interesting. You messed.
It literally took us 3 hours.
I mean, once we got the band together and sat down, we watched video after video, lots of arguments, many votes. 3 guys, you'd think it'd be easy, but, conflict of interest, I guess.
The internet helped us a lot. I mean, got on the YouTube, checked out some videos.
I know one of my personal favorites, they hated. I mean, they just said, we cannot do this
Well,
song.
we didn't hate it. We just figured
it just wasn't what we wanted.
Because of the time crunch, we had 2-3 days to figure this out, and we all knew the song.
We needed something slow that we could dance to, have some moves, but yet we all knew. And I guess I just didn't feel comfortable with rolling with punches like that. Doing something I wasn't comfortable with.
We also wanted to melt the hearts of all the ladies out there.
Yeah,
we knew the one key to our success would be melting the hearts of ladies.
Lady judges, ladies in the stands, groupies, Quiznos employees, just everyone was there tonight. It was a special moment, and we needed to capture the hearts of our audience. And we knew going into it wasn't gonna be a lot of guys. So we had to select a song that was gonna put us above the rest.
Yeah. I guess to sum it up, we chose The Hardest Thing by 98 Degrees because, like we said, we all knew it, and it would melt the hearts of thousands.
Okay, so you select your group, you pick out a song. Now, walk us through the choreography.
It's interesting you bring that up because, I was very happy with the group we selected. I knew that we were going to be good at lip syncing.
We were well-rounded individuals.
Yeah, we all knew the song and we were ready to go. But I did not think, we had the power of choreography that we did. Darren came in with great skills, highly recommended. He had an associate that he brought in to work with us from high school, and Zach also had a phenomenal background in that. And I think it really put us above a lot of the competitors. We didn't mess around. We weren't silly. We had good choreography and a great song.
Right. Zach and I both participated in Guy Girl Dance in high school, and we brought that to the table, as well as
I actually participated in Guy Girl a lot in high school. I thoroughly enjoyed it. But Darren and I actually have a little secret to let you in on. Is it okay if I tell him?
Yeah, go right ahead.
We're actually part of the BC Flaming Feet.
It's an underground dance society that we have competitions weekly. We have a huge battle at the end of the year. We practice probably 5-6 months out of the year, and
for hours at a time, literally. And there's times I've come home, my feet have been bleeding.
And that's where Darren's name came up. I called around town, and I called the BC.
I got a hold of old teacher of mine, and he said he won't let me say his name. Anonymous. X Factor. Says, call Darren Merwin. Give him a shot. He goes to school there. I said, okay.
You've enjoyed success so far. Where do you plan on taking this in the future?
You know, actually, right now we got a couple gigs lined up, but you know, we're really mainly focusing on next semester's competition. We've shown that we're better, and we show that we're champions and thoroughbreds, and we just need to, you know, continue the streak.
Right, defend our turf.
Interesting you say that. Darren's distant uncle lives in Brazil,
His name's Pedro.
and actually
yes.
in less than 48 hours we got to be down there. We're actually catching a flight right after this. Get down there and dance for the rainforest.
You know, it'd be interesting to see, you know, in 5 years where we're at, because it's just hit us so fast.
I mean, it's like open the floodgates.
I mean,
right.
literally, we became stars overnight. Literally, the other day I walked out of class, there was a puddle, and 3 people just threw their coats down. I walked over, I said thank you, signed some autographs, but it's just when you're a star, you get treated
I guess
differently.
there are perks. Like my professors, I don't have to do homework.
I haven't attended class in weeks, and I guess I can't lie here. The ladies have been treating me well. Literally, I've walked down the street and females began taking their clothes off and asking me for sexual favors. I don't know how to say this, but men have also begun coming on to us in public places. I can't go out in clubs anymore. It's almost a different world, you know. I used to not be able to go out because I was a loser. Now, because I get flocked by so many people.
The other day I saw this female come up and grab Joe right in the crotch.
Right in the crotch. You know, I wasn't expecting it. I'm not gonna say it was a bad thing, but
it was
it
like
just
a tractor
surprise.
beam hotness.
Surprise. I'm gonna just throw it out there. If she's watching, Roxanne, thank you for the other day. And just please don't do that in public anymore.
I saw this. I saw this.
It was weird. Really weird.
Actually, I've witnessed, and it's something about Joe,
Yeah.
personally. I mean, I'm going to be honest. There are, like I said, there's perks, and we get followed a lot, too. But
It's the mullet, I think.
Joe, I've seen at Caine. We're sitting at the grill, and he turns around, and there are just creatures, and not even human beings following him. And there's like
Yeah.
We'll be back in a few minutes after a word from our sponsors, and we are having a treat for you when we get back. 89 degrees Celsius will be showing us a little bit of their dance moves and laying down a little of their own BC Flamin' Feed.
Come on, bro.
Dude, the toilet paper ripped again.
Again?
Yeah, again.
It ripped again? That's why you should have used Charmin.
Thanks, Charmin. Less really is more.
Welcome back to VH1 Behind the Music. We are in 89 Degrees' own studio here, and they are practicing some of their moves. This is a lovely studio down here. Is there any chance we could get a little sneak peek of something you're working on?
You know, we can't really show any of that. It's all going to be on our new tour, 809.
I don't think so, Russ.
So I just don't think it's going to happen. You've been in our lives. As I say at crib, it's time to get out, you know. Come check
Don't
us
be
out
afraid to hit me
tour.
on Facebook or my pals.
Yep, we do have Facebook. We are MySpace friendly. Check us
Actually,
out.
I'm
We have our own
MySpace
website.
friendly.
We're working on a lot of things. Like I said, it's all moving very fast for us. So, check our tour. Be there at Caine next semester. Just wish us luck, I guess.
All right, thank you, and we are out of time. I'd like to thank my guests, 89 Degrees today, and you. This has been VH1's Behind the Music. Peace.
Do you know